I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case, me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person, I don't my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
This court hearing is wild. We've got another sovereign citizen trying to pull the usual court has no authority over me nonsense, and honestly, it's painful to watch. Like, if you're gonna argue with a judge, at least come prepared with something that makes sense. Instead, this guy's just throwing around random legal buzzwords like he found them on a Facebook meme. What's hilarious is that he really thinks he's outsmarting someone who literally makes legal decisions for a living. Newsflash, he's not. The judge isn't buying any of it, and it's honestly secondhand embarrassment at this point. Let's go ahead and dive in and watch this guy embarrass himself in real time. And if you guys enjoy watching sovereign citizens crash and burn, make sure to like and subscribe. Plenty more of these train wrecks to come.
Good morning. 14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else.
Great.
So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second,
The second.
and then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle.
No
So,
problem.
recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm me being a living person, I don't my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there.
How many crayons did this guy munch on before stepping into court? Seriously, if you're gonna try to pull the sovereign citizen script, at least have a clue what you're talking about. Watching him ramble about jurisdiction and that nonsense punctuation stuff makes me wonder if he's ever even opened a law book in his life. Like, buddy, you can't just make up laws to fit your argument. It doesn't work that way. And you know the judge wasn't buying a single second of it. You even caught that little chuckle from her when he was stumbling over his own words. She was this close to flat out laughing at him, and honestly, same. And just wait until you hear what the judge says at the end. This one's hilarious. Let's dive in.
Okay.
I don't have no sorry. I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction, subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of
having a
not
license.
having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that.
Did this guy just snitch on himself? Like, bro, the charge is driving without a license, and you're out here volunteering that you haven't had one for 2 years, and that you weren't driving, you were traveling. Come on, man, you're handing them the evidence on a silver platter. Here's the thing. If you get caught driving without a license, maybe don't try to argue that you weren't driving at all, because that just makes you look even guiltier. I mean, I feel like anyone with common sense knows that, but these sovereign citizens just keep proving that they are not the brightest bunch. And honestly, does anybody know how much a driver's license even costs? It's not that expensive. If people just followed basic laws and stopped trying to be the main character in some courtroom drama, they could avoid so much hassle and jail time. I'll give him one thing. He's being kind of respectful so far, but let's be real, I don't think he's working with the highest IQ. What do you guys think? Respectful but clueless? Or is he about to take this to a whole new level of dumb? Let's dive back in.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
At this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity? Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, not
So
good enough?
whatever documentation you have,
Mhm.
bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay, will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction though, correct?
Yes.
How? From
No.
my understanding, that
And
has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
you are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
So I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion of going to jail?
Absolutely love how this judge handled the sovereign citizen. She kind of let him talk too much, in my opinion, but she still kept the courtroom under control. She wasn't having any of his nonsense, and she shut him down when necessary, even throwing in some smart responses just to mess with him a little. Honestly, we need more judges like her, ones who have the patience to deal with these clowns, but also aren't afraid to hit them with some sass when needed. You could tell she wasn't intimidated at all, and that's exactly the kind of energy required when dealing with someone who thinks they can just word salad their way out of reality. Now, about the whole Zoom court thing. What do you guys think? Do you like it, or does it feel ridiculous? Personally, I think it's a joke, especially when it's a sovereign citizen trying to argue their case over the internet. It's like trying to have a serious conversation with someone while they're wearing a clown nose. It just doesn't work. Every time they just talk over the judge, the whole thing gets derailed and the judge ends up with zero control over the courtroom. It just doesn't feel as serious as an in-person hearing. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content, and definitely let me know what you guys thought about this court hearing. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.